Genuine love grows over a period of time. It is not born out of selfish ambition or vain conceit.
They were friends for like 4-ish, 5-ish years before they started dating.
It's a strong and patient process.
There was a time when we first met when our worlds were so far apart. I was an adult with no sense of urgency, but a change happened on the day we met, subtle without warning. As if God himself began mending a path for me to pull our two worlds together. And day by day, these subtle changes slowly grew, and a bridge began to take shape.
It kind of felt surreal. Here's this person I met while I was in Lebanon, all the way across the world. Definitely someone like I loved, and I couldn't say anything.
Who would have thought that two people talking across the world from each other back in 2016 would be where we are now? I'm a big nerd, I love games. I posted a picture of D&D dice on my Facebook.
One of my friends had Kalen as a Facebook friend, and so through a comment thread, we started talking about Dungeons and Dragons.
He told me, he was like, I want you to talk to my best friend.
The thing is, whenever I meet someone new, I have this approach that like, oh, this is a new friend.
But he's overseas right now.
She was in, Steubenville, I was in Akron, he was overseas, and so...
Started talking over Skype.
Skype.
It went from, oh, this is a new friend, to now we're Skyping 16 hours a day.
We would stay up and talk all the time.
I knew that Saleem was into her, almost immediately.
I can remember Kalen telling me about how she had met Saleem for the first time. She was just crazy about him.
I should probably be good.
He says, why do you think your fiance is marrying you? And his answer was, I have a mustache.
We never did video because the connection was so bad, so we just did voice, but then I saw pictures of him and I'm like, oh my gosh, he was so handsome. I was like, oh my gosh, he's like drop dead good looking. And that he was so funny, he was funny without even trying.
Yeah. I was like, when did Kalen go bald? Whenever I'm not doing something, I'm on the phone with her. This was definitely more than a friend. This was like, hey, maybe when I get back to the States, I'll try asking her out. You're so beautiful, and I love you.
I love you too. How are you?
I'm doing great. Oh my God, you look beautiful.
Hi.
You look absolutely amazing. Your eyes look beautiful.
Thank you.
By the time I got back to America, we ended up meeting each other for the first time. But at that point, someone had asked her out.
She would separate from him and then get closer with Saleem, and I'm like, yes, it's almost gonna happen, and then something happens, and then boom.
We kind of parted ways a little bit, we just kind of stopped talking.
3 years went by and we talked. For 2 years, we actually didn't talk.
It was July of 2020. He reached out to me.
It was over a meme. And we just started talking again and talking, and eventually she said that she was gonna drive up, and we just talked the entire time. We were supposed to go out to eat. We never left the apartment. It kind of rekindled that what I felt back then.
It was like we picked up right where we left off.
And then one day I went down to her place. We sat down outside on the porch and I told her I loved her.
That's what I wanted to hear for so long.
That love just kept growing and growing and growing. So finally I realized that this was it. I had to propose to her, and I did so the only way she would understand.
We love Pirates of the Caribbean.
I bought a replica of the Pirates of the Caribbean box, the one where Davy Jones puts his heart in it, and I put the ring in there, and I walked up to Kalen with this box, and I knelt down on a knee and I told her, Kalen, I give you my heart.
Now, the union of Saleem and Kalen brings together two family traditions, two systems of roots, in the hopes that a new family tree will become strong and fruitful. Do you promise to encourage Saleem and Kalen in their marriage? Do you celebrate with them their decision to choose each other? Saleem, you may kiss the bride.
This feels so comfortable, and like I'd never felt that comfortable before around anyone. It was almost like being home.
Folks, it is my great honor to present you for the very first time this afternoon, Mr. and Mrs. Saleem El-Hajj.
And now I can confidently say that my love for you has grown so strong that it can move heaven and earth, just as it has done to bring our two worlds together when we first met.
Now we can drink, so let's never let the party die.
I would like to raise a glass to Kalen and Saleem. Congratulations on finding the one whom your soul loves. Cheers.
Life is not a waste of time